Hello everyone, my name is Landon and welcome back to the Edward Lorn Theorist. Today is a fairly easy one. We're talking about Life After Dane. This is going to be the shortest theory I probably have ever had for a book. Simply because this doesn't take place in Bay's End, or I don't even think it mentions Bay's End. Maybe I forgot that it did, but I don't believe it does. But there is something in here that connects it with everything else in Bay's End. So let's get right into this. So I'm going to talk about how it connects. Obviously, you guys know the deal. I'm going to show how it connects and what I think would happen with what happened in the book. So, right off the bat, in the first chapter of the book, literally chapter 1, the first 10 pages, Trey Franklin is mentioned. The main character of the original book, Bay's End. Trey Franklin's mystery novels, that's what it says. When Dane's mom is cleaning off the shelf, page 13, it says, on the second row from the bottom, I tugged on a fistful of Trey Franklin mysteries, then stalled. So, Trey Franklin is mentioned instantly at the beginning of the book, just showing us that this is in the same world as Bay's End, and possibly what happened in the book could happen in Bay's End, and furthermore in the other books. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it mentions Bay's End any further in the book. I read this so long ago, but I do know, the one thing I did write down from this book is that Trey Franklin is mentioned. He became a mystery writer, and she had a handful of books with her, and that's how it connects to Bay's End, and that's what it is. So, let's talk about how I think the whole story can connect to Bay's End. So, this is a ghost story. It's Dane, the guy, gets the electric chair. No, he doesn't get the electric chair. This was back in like the 1980s. He gets poisoned through the arm instead of the electric chair. He gets poisoned, and he comes back to haunt his mom. I forgot what his mom's name was. Is it on the back? I forgot what her name was because I've really been Ella. Her name is Ella. I didn't remember that. I read this book so long ago, but. So yeah, Dane comes back to haunt his mom Ella and actually wants something. I'm not gonna get deep into spoilers. I never do with these books unless it's I need to explain something. But, so Dane comes back to haunt his mom. And I believe that this can connect to Bay's End because now that we know that there can be ghosts and spirits that haunt people, it's confirmed in this book that can happen. I believe that maybe Regina from The Bedding of Boys, who I'll get to later, that's the last book in this entire theorist because that's the newest one that came out. Regina and Lee Duncan can come back and be on the good guy's side. Because Regina did die in... Spoilers. Okay, here's the spoiler territory. Regina did die in The Bedding of Boys. Nevada did kill her, but she really did start to care about Nevada at the end of The Bedding of Boys. And Lee Duncan really wasn't that bad a person, but in the end, Belinda Walsh ended up killing her, and then Belinda Walsh got possessed by pain. If you guys remember, I said that back in The Cruelty Theorist. And Sound of Broken Dribs is after Life After Dane, so I'll get into all that. But yeah, so I believe that now that we know that spirits can come back from the dead and haunt other people and take on a sort of physical form. I can't really remember if it was a physical form or not in this book. E, can you clarify that down in the comments for anybody who's watching? But the ghosts can come back and haunt and maybe even help people. So I'm thinking that maybe Regina Corsi and Lee Duncan can help out in No Home for Boys against the bad guys, who I think are going to be Belinda Walsh possessed by pain, and the whole gang that's behind pain, like Cruelty, Forgiveness, and all of those guys. So I think it's going to be maybe Trey Franklin, who in my last video, my last Theorist Frog Warning, I explained all that, in the fog, and what's her name? I forget her name. I'm forgetting everybody's name. The police officer who became the sheriff, and yeah, so they can all come back, and Anthony, I think his name was. I can remember his name, but I can't remember the other girl's name. Now that's bothering me. Now I really want to know. Now I really want to know what her name is. I don't want to spend too much time on this. I think it was it Julie? Was it Julie? I'm not sure if it was Julie or not. I think it was in this chapter. At the end of one of these chapters, there was something. I'll find that later. I'll probably put it in the description. But yeah, so I believe that maybe someone can come back as a ghost like Dane did and maybe help out Trey and Nevada against Belinda. But also right now, if you guys read The Bedding of Boys, more spoilers, Belinda Walsh and Nevada are actually with each other right now. Belinda Walsh, the bad guy right now, in my opinion, is with the main good guy. So, I'm gonna put this back. But, so yeah. So, those are my theories. I'm going to leave that on the ground right now. So those are my theorists. What do you guys think about Life After Dane? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Theorists of your own about the book and how it can connect to Bay's End and what will happen maybe in Bay's End later on. And that's all I had for this theorist. So, I'll see you guys in the next one.